All right, here's video two, Chase. So your dad said he was worried about you flattening your bat out too early in your swing, which I agree with him. You are doing it. Which it's honestly not that uncommon. It's a pretty easy fix, to be honest. So I'm not too worried about it, but I'm going to show you why you're doing it. So like I said in the first video, I was worried about how your front arm gets locked out already. Again, see how your arm's locked out here? So I want you to take Alex Bregman, for example. See how he still has that bend? It's kind of hard to see because he has that elbow guard in it, but you can tell that his arm comes down and then goes there, so there's a bend in it. Again, so I want you to watch his back elbow here. How whenever his first movement is to get it tucked into his stomach inside the barrel. Which if you watch your hand, watch your bat right elbow, it does the same thing. The only difference is the reason why your bat path doesn't look like Bregman's, as you can see here compared to here, is because of his front arm. Because you're getting it bent already, it causes the bat to drag through the zone, and like I said, whenever you get to you're getting ready to hit the ball, all you can do is hit it and roll over on it. To where Bregman here, you can see hits it, still bent in his arms, and then pushes through out here. Compared to wherever you hit it, you roll over right there. Right there. See? It's hard to see on this video, but I can see right there is where you roll over on it. Compared to where Bregman doesn't roll over until there. Anyway, like I said, this is really advanced stuff here. Like I didn't learn this till at least I think my junior year in high school. But I'm gonna be picky to make sure you get it right, so you don't have to worry about it when you get older. Really, this is key for hitting the outside pitch too. As if they throw you a fastball away, it'll be really hard for you to drive it. If I had to take a guess, this pitch was probably inside pitch, and you hit the ball really well. And I bet, I haven't seen you play, but I bet that's where you drive most of your powers to the left side of the field. Which isn't uncommon. I did the exact same thing whenever I was younger. So the last thing I want to show you with the Bregman swing is I was talking about that front foot last video. Here. Do you see what I mean whenever Bregman, how that front leg is straight? Which you're actually doing a very good job of getting it straight. It's not completely straight, but I'm not too worried about it. But I do want you to look at, draw another circle here, is that your front foot compared to his front foot. It is completely, Bregman's is pointing towards the dugout where yours is already pointing to the pitcher. That, it keeps him behind the baseball, and hitting against that front side is getting more power into the ball whenever you hit it. It's best way I can describe it is that if you punch something, you don't want to punch, just punch to stop. You want to punch through it. Same way when you're throwing, you don't want to throw to the cutoff man. You want to throw through him. Same with baseball, you don't want to hit at the baseball and go with it. You want to drive through the baseball. I'm going to show you some drills to work on this. Like I said, it's not a big fix, and a lot of this stuff is not going to have an impact on if you swing and miss. What it's going to have an impact on is it's going to get you from hitting a warning track ball to where that goes over the fence, or to where a ball that would be right at the outfielder is now 10 feet over his head. Like I said earlier, your swing's a really good swing, man, and there's not a lot of flaws in it for your age. Right now, we just got to work on the minor details to get better and better. Like, there's nothing. You have good hand-eye coordination. That's the most important thing, and you're still getting you're getting your lower half into it, but just not all the way. So now we just got to do a couple minor tweaks to where you can get it all the way in. And one last thing, again, lower half, backside, get on your toes, as you can see compared to Bregman, to where he's completely on his toes. He's getting all of his power. He's a smaller guy, and he can still hit 30 home runs because how his lower half is perfect. He probably has the best lower half in baseball. and he can get away. And the last thing I'm going to say is if you have a perfect lower half, you can get away with some flaws up here. Like if you roll over but you get a perfect lower half, that rolling over, you can still drive the ball in the gap. So really focus on getting that lower half. Okay, you know, in cage, don't worry about bad balls, you know, popping up, ground balls. If you have a perfect half that's perfect, or lower half that's perfect, excuse me, that is it's a good swing no matter what in practice. Now in a game, don't worry about that. And then our last video, I'm going to show you one last thing. Go ahead and head over.